Well, hello. It's an armchair chef in the kitchen. Welcome. I'm going to make something. That last video was so depressing, and I just thought that I might like to do something a little lighter. And I had a bunch of bananas that are starting to go bad. So I was looking online for some recipes, and there was one for banana breakfast cookies. Banana breakfast cookies. Yes, that sounded really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the banana breakfast cookies. And I will get everything ready and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got some things ready. And in this bowl, I have put half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt. So that will go into the mixture. Then I need 2 cups of quick cooking oats. So I happen to have some. These are from Dollar Tree. I picked up a whole bunch of these when they had them. So that is half a cup. There's 1 cup. Let's put that in there. There's 1.5. There's 1.5 cups. 2 cups. Now, what I did with these was use these for my, I got these to use for my overnight oats, and I don't do that as often as I probably should for my meals for the next day, because there's not a lot of protein in it, and I really do like to up the protein. So that was 2 cups of quick cooking oatmeal. Now, if you don't have quick cooking oatmeal, oh, this is a bad angle. I think I will stop that. If you don't have quick cooking oatmeal, you can take regular oats, put them in a food processor, and just process them, because that's all it is. It's over processed oats. It's just broken down a little more. So you do not have to buy special oats. You can buy the steel cut oats. Just process it more if you need something quicker for any of your recipes. That way you only have to buy one thing and just process it more to get what you want. So, okay, it was 2 cups of the oats. I have the cinnamon, baking soda, baking powder, salt, and a banana. Now I need a half a cup of peanut butter. So I'm just going to scoop out what looks like a half a cup. So this is a half a cup. So let me just scoop into here what looks like a half a cup, because I don't want to put it in the bowl or in the cup and then have to dig it out again. There's no point. So, and the peanut butter I happened to buy this last time was Peter Pan honey roasted. So it's got a little extra flavor in it than regular peanut butter. So let's see, how much did I get out of there? Well, we can put this much in. Let's see, that should be, is that about a half a cup? That's about a half a cup. Okay. So that's the peanut butter. Now there was vanilla. What is it? A teaspoon of vanilla. So I love my little handy dandy slider. It's my sliding measuring thing. So let's put that back to a teaspoon, and we'll put a teaspoon of vanilla in there. And you know, it's been a long time since I did anything in the kitchen, so just bear with me on my setup here. I've seen people do worse, because this is about the best angle I have to show you what I'm doing. So what was this lid for? Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll put that there. I need honey, 2 tablespoons of honey. And my honey was in the cupboard, and it was crystallized, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with using crystallized honey. You just have to melt it. So, oh, I use this one for my chia seeds. That's not a bug. There's like a chia seed in there. So, I need 2 tablespoons. So it's very liquidy right now. So I'm going to pour it in here. It's actually quite hot because I put it in the microwave to liquid. It's very hot. Okay. Oh, it's very hot. Okay, let me put that one in there, and I'll just maybe I'll just pour some more in there. Okay, ow, 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 ow. Okay, now there are some other optional ingredients. You can put nuts in it, and I do not really care for nuts. And you can put raisins, and there will be no raisins in my food, but I do like chocolate chips, and that was one of the options. Actually, anything can be an option. You can use craisins, you can do cranberries, you can do dried strawberries, anything if you want in your cookies. Now, I guess that depends how they're going to end up tasting, but I have chocolate chips, and yeah, there's 2 in here. I think there's like dark chocolate and semi-sweet, so it says 1/4 cup, but since I'm not putting anything else in there, I'm going to use a 1/2 cup. A heaping 1/2 cup at that. So, okay. Now, oh, I already used 2 bananas. I had 4, so what is in here? Oh, it's my fork that I used to mash my bananas. So let's mix this up. Let's take the fork out of there. Put it with the other stuff. And let's mix that up. So it's kind of nice being back in the kitchen again. And this is something that's not going to be too bad for me. These are going to be very firm cookies, they mentioned. They are not going to spread. These are not spreadable cookies because they are very dense. There's no eggs. There's not much liquid. It's sort of like a well, you that cook know what this is sort of like. The banana is what gives it the moisture. So it's just like a drop cookie. And it has a few things in it. It doesn't got a lot in it. It is all chemistry, you know. So it smells really good, like chocolate and banana. Oh my gosh. And to bake these, you know, the basic oven for 350 and whatever, yada yada. So as soon as I get this mixed, I'm going to take another little break and get everything else ready. So you don't have to watch me do that. So this video is not overly long and boring. Like watching people chop vegetables is totally unnecessary. We all know how to chop vegetables. Just show me the vegetables already chopped. Put them in the recipe. I already know how to chop vegetables. So, and now that this is all mixed, I'm going to get everything else ready, and I will come back and show you what I'm doing. I think this is perfect now. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, I'm ready. Since I'm using my toaster oven, I have the little pans. I do like these pans for a lot of things because they fit real well on the sheets. They're black, they're heavy, they don't bend, and they scrub pretty well. So I am going to use 2 sheets. It says to line them with parchment paper. I get the Dollar Tree parchment paper. I have about 5 of these, but I don't use it that much, so it's kind of nice. $1, I can get one. And then I'm going to scoop them out with my scoop. So they smell like peanut butter. This smells awesome. I don't know how many I'm going to get, but I'm just going to put some on the sheet. Now, they're not going to spread, so wherever you put them, that's pretty much where they're going to stay. So let's see. I don't need them to fill this whole thing and be huge, so I'm just going to like put 6 on each one, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Now, I guess as you do this, you could experiment. If you want to make it more chocolate chip cookie-like, you could put some brown sugar in it, like a chocolate chip cookie. There are no eggs. So as you can tell from the ingredients, if you want to make these like gluten-free, I guess they said you can use almond flour instead of the oats. Yeah, I probably could have put more cookies, but I didn't want to crowd them because already it's a toaster oven. I might put some in the middle. I still don't think I'll have enough, but let me try it. I'll put some there. Put one there. Put one there. And I'll put one there. I have a couple. I can make, if I really like them, I can make more. But now, they said, however you put them on the plate is how they're going to look. So they suggest pushing them down a little bit. So what I think I'm going to do is take something, spray it, and push them down. I don't want it to stick. I don't know if they're going to stick. So let me see if I have something that I can use. Yeah, I do. I have a little cup I use for my espresso. And it does have coffee in the... Oh, it does have coffee on this side. Oh, I better wash that off. Well, let's see if it's wet, if it will stick. So let's push this down a little bit. Not too bad. So you push it down to how you want the cookie to look, because that's how it's going to stay. So, oh, much better with the non-stick. So let's push these down, and that's how the cookie's going to end up when it bakes. It will not, oh man. Maybe if I use parchment paper, huh? You think? I don't know. It will not spread. I've said that 3 times. So, so this is how it's going to end up when it's done. Now, it's very possible you could put something on the top of the cookie, you know, an embellishment if you want. If you're making these for not healthy reasons, you could sprinkle something on there, colored sugar. Or you could even mix marshmallows into this. I do have mini marshmallows that I got for something that I have in the cupboard for something else. Yeah, marshmallows could work in here. And so, yeah, I'm heating up my toaster oven. I'm going to put these in. It says 14 to 16 minutes. So I'm going to start with 10 because I have no idea how a toaster oven is going to cook versus an oven. Plus, I'm at a higher elevation. So I'm going to start with 10. See what happens. So I will be right back. Okay, well, here are some cookies. Now, they're very soft. And it does say to cool them completely. So I'm thinking they're too soft to do anything with. So I'm going to have to wait till they cool off. I should take them off of this and put them on something else because the pan's going to keep them hot. Now, there was a second tray of cookies that was up on the top. That would be these. And those look like they're going to be crunchy cookies. And, you know, there's never a bad cookie, right? So, well, actually what happened was I set the timer for 10 minutes. And, you know, the timer went off and I just went back and I just did what I was doing. I was messing around on the internet and ignored it. And so I came back over and put it on for 10 more minutes because they didn't look like they were done. So now these look like they're done. So what I'm going to do is take these off the pan, put them on this to let them cool off faster. So then I will be back and we'll do a taste test. Okay, here we are. I finished. The cookies cooled off and I'm going to have my little taste test. So let's try the one that's not burnt first because, you know, that might be a true test. Now, they are soft. I don't know if they're supposed to be this soft because, you know, that's not what she never said anything. So they do kind of fall apart. Well, let's try it. Get a good peanut butter flavor. A little gooey. Very chewy. Not a lot of cake-like. It's sort of, it is quite good. It could do better with some brown sugar in it. You get the banana. You get the peanut butter. The chocolate's a nice touch. There wasn't too much in there. You could do raisins if you like raisins in these. The nuts would add a more of a bite, but I'm not into like a lot of chunky stuff in my, like, I don't like chunky stuff in my carrot cake. But this is kind of good just the way it is. And I'm going to try the burnt one and see if it is different cooked longer. The bottom is still soft, so I'm not sure if they ever do cook crisp. They don't seem to. I'm wondering if there's a way to cook them so that the whole cookie gets a little crispier. Instead of, I mean, I like this because it'll stay together. It doesn't fall apart because the top is kind of burnt, but it doesn't taste burnt. But it keeps the cookie together more. I like that. It could be it falls apart because there's no egg in it. I wonder if you put an egg in this, like maybe one egg yolk or something. You people out there that bake, what kind of tweak might you do to this cookie to change it up a little bit? Instead of the oats, would the almond flour make it hold together better? Because the oats are more chunky, they're not fine. Now, if I did blend these up finer, it would still be an oat. Do you think it would hold it together better? It wouldn't be so crumbly? I'm not sure. That's kind of chemistry, and I'm not a real baker. I just do the recipe. And these are good. It's not something I probably will make again. But if I would keep this recipe around in case I did have some old bananas. But it's so much easier to just open up a box of cake mix and throw some brown bananas in with it. But this seems to be healthier. So this could be a better alternative using the oat flour. I do have almond flour, so I have 2 more bananas. So I could do this again with something, make a little more experiment. But yeah, the darker cookie does hold together better. And that was up at the top. The other ones were softer. They were down below because it's a toaster oven and I have 2 levels. It's not an oven. It did say to put it in the middle rack of a regular oven. But, you know, toaster oven's very small. Top gets hotter than the bottom. So, anyhow, I thought this would be a nice difference for me finally putting something up there for cooking. That is my cookie demonstration. So I'm going to have a picture of the cookie the way it was displayed in the recipe. I'm going to have a link to the recipe, and I'm going to have a picture of my ingredients that I wrote up. And that way, if you want to try these, you can go take a look and try this, because this is, there's a lot of us that maybe this is something that we can eat even if we're on a special diet. There's like honey in here. There's no sugar. And you don't even have to use as much. You could tweak this out to fit whatever diet or health, food plan you're on. And it's not overly sweet. It's just sweet enough. And you get that peanut butter. I put the chocolate chips in it, but you don't have to. But I like that chocolate. A little bit of chocolate. The peanut butter, the banana. It's a really good combination. But it's really gummy. 1 cookie might be enough. I wouldn't want to sit here and eat a whole dozen of them, but this is not bad. It's not filling. It's not a filling breakfast, but it's a breakfast cookie. Okay. Okay.